And it's been really cool to see, like this fall in particular, there have been a lot of amazing anthologies that have dropped
Yeah.
on Kickstarter, and they're all so different, right? And so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like Zach Diamanti and a bunch of really amazing indie authors have put together the Honor Anthology. My friend Tim Hickson with Wraithmarked launched Labyrinth Volume Zero.
Oh,
And then there's just like a ton of really cool, varied projects going on Kickstarter right now. So it's like I feel really bad for people's wallets. But at the same time, it's not like everything is just a repetition. Like there's a lot of
yeah.
diversity in terms of like the projects that people are putting out right now.
I mean,
Yeah, totally.
I've backed a load of different Kickstarters over the years, because there's projects that you just find and you just think, yeah, this is going to be awesome. But in
Yeah.
all of the projects that I've backed, what I've wanted to see is I wanted to see that it's going to meet my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we've tried to do with the book toys. We've tried to be able to hopefully tailor it in such a way so that if anybody's interested in the Book of Spores, but they're a little bit worried, like, this is like an indie thing. How good is it going to be? What's it going to be like? Is it going to have substance?
And also it's our first anthology, right? And it's our first Kickstarter. So there's some people who like Wraithmarked, for example, or friends of ours who have done a bunch of Kickstarters in the past. It's kind of like they are known quantities in terms of what people's expectations are about the product that they can create and produce and ship. And that becomes a much more like a much more solidified expectation to build over time the more projects that a particular group or like a publisher or a person puts out. And so this is our first anthology, and so it's really kind of like a testing ground for us to show people what we're capable of. But then the next step is kind of like delivering on that, right? And delivering on the expectation that we've set with this Kickstarter and with everything that we've done and all the promotion and everything. And so this is just like the first step in not necessarily FanFiAddict becoming like an indie publisher or anything along those lines, but just us being involved in crowdfunding and collaborative projects and, bringing different authors from different backgrounds together and kind of releasing it under the banner of FanFiAddict type thing.
Yeah, it's not us sort of like having a load of authors involved with the blog and saying like, oh yeah, let's just throw an anthology out there. This is us like wanting to like set the bar like
that's
beyond
exactly
anything that like any one of us could put together. And when the anthologies, when we get to deliver on all of the products, like the product itself, hopefully what we're going to see is we're going to let everybody see what we've been seeing behind the scenes, which is that this is so much more than the sum of its parts. Like this is so much more than just a beautiful book to look at. It's so much more than just a collection of amazing stories. It's like there is something about this project that has just kind of ticked so many. It's lit so many fires in our minds. Ticked so many of the boxes we wanted to have ticked that it's kind of like when you look across it and you can see everything behind the scenes, you see how great it's going to be, and that's why we wanted to share that with people, because like if other people can get a glimpse of what's been going on behind the scenes, that we've been working on this for well over a year, that we've had authors who have their stories have gone through multiple drafts. We've gotten these stories to the point whereby this is as good an anthology as you're ever going to see. Like this is just, the more we can show people that, hopefully the more they'll see that we're not just trying to just half bake something and get something out quick. This is us wanting to say, no, we're going to start out here and we're going to do it right. So hopefully that's come through clearly, because we've got some amazing support on the Kickstarter, and if any of what we've done has helped people to decide and say, oh yeah, actually this is going to meet my expectations, I feel like, I mean, what more could we do than that, right? So I feel like in that sense, it's we're hopefully showing to people that this is something that you can get behind and pledge.
Mm-hmm.